There. Alright. So, I will give a countdown here in just a second. Once the loading screen goes here, we're ready, so. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Vas-y, t'as la trouille.
So,
Pas vrai. Alors pense.
First thing you're gonna notice, we're in French. French is faster by like
Il a encore bougé.
a lot.
C'est un zombie.
By like, I'm pretty sure it's at least a minute, 2 minutes, something like that. I don't know. Somewhere around there. Hi, everybody. So, start out pretty slow here. Don't have sprinting ability, nothing like that. We gotta get through all the story stuff, but don't worry. We'll break the game here soon enough. Unfortunately, yeah, the French voice acting is a little rough, I guess is the way to put it in this game. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty rough. But it's fast, so that's what matters. Right? Right.
31, c'est ton numéro. 31 infecté.
C'est à cause de lui qu'Amir est mort? Tais-toi. Si je veux. Maintenant, c'est lui qui aura l'antisine d'Amir.
Got this little corner on the railing. Used to actually soft lock, which is weird why it doesn't anymore, but you know what? I'll take it. You can actually also move in the black screen a good bit. Useful in quite a few places. Instead of going down the elevator, we're gonna go do something fun. We've been in bounds for too long. Just gonna say that right now. Ruff hasn't not done well. Yeah, all of the voice actors, at least to me, sound like they're didn't put any effort into it. So, hello, crane. There we go. Now, welcome to Out of Bounds. Drop down right here. Hopefully, don't die. We did not. As long as I grabbed the little ledge there, we lived. Thanks, Havard. Alright. Hit that guy. And now we got a little bit more story. This guy's dying. Everybody's talking. Open that door and grab a little duct tape. The duct tape is very, very, very useful. At least will be very soon.
Maintenant ça va.
Ok, bouge pas. Je dis à Lena de descendre.
This guy, and we need some more duct tape, some alcohol. Everybody needs a little bit of alcohol in the zombie apocalypse. And the gauze.
Bon, c'est tout ce que voulait Marc. On va essayer.
So, when I open my menu, you're actually going to see me go to my my quest log first. Doing that on purpose. What that's doing for me is it's actually pausing the in-game timer because we use the in-game timer completely for everything, and it's the only menu where it actually pauses the time while you're in your menus. So you just open to there and then switch over to anything else you want, and it doesn't cost any time. So you may be wondering why I needed 4 things of duct tape. You're about to find out. Don't worry. Never let it be said that this game is well made. Well, I guess glitch free. So, we're gonna start duping. Explain it once I've finished it. Take some focus. Oops. We need a lot of duct tape. Like a lot of duct tape. Oops.
Alors à la salle de sport.
Blankets as well. Alright, so what I was doing there is I was clicking on the large stack of items before the game took away my ability to move the my cursor in the menu. And so what that did was it remembered the big stack of items and then took it from the stack of 1. So I only, at the cost of 1, I took a full stack of 3 at the start, then I continued onwards. So, oh boy, we have a lot of duct tape and a lot of med kits now. Very little that we have to worry about. Wanna see a magic trick now? Gonna fall right here. Then fall again right here. Look at that, I'm where I was supposed to be. Why? Who knows? Let's be realistic here. Who really knows? Watch this guy just kind of disappear. Because, I don't know, I guess they didn't expect you to skip dialogue that quickly? I don't know. And when I run out of stamina here, I'm gonna quickly jump and move backwards for just a second, and that refreshes my stamina. I would kick, which is faster, but because I'm in a safe area, quote-unquote, it's not... it doesn't let me kick. Well, this is exactly how climbing works, I promise. And that is also how climbing works. So that just skipped a huge parkour section. I'm trying to go fast enough here to take damage here, which skips the seizure animation there. Spoilers! Crane's already infected. He got infected in the very first cutscene of the game that I skipped. So I'm already a zombie, or at least trying very hard not to be. Now, that's this first section done. Pretty good. Just kick glitch off the crane. It is Mirror's Edge with zombies. That is true.
Parfait. Ils m'ont donné un vrai boulot.
Mirror's Light.
Personne ne se doute de ma véritable identité.
I like it. Alright, more exposition here. Not too much cool going on. We're gonna buy a weapon from him, mainly because we have to. And then we're gonna go see Dr. Zara, who's gonna give us the anti-zombie... Not really a cure yet, it's more of just... like zombie NyQuil. You take it, you feel better for a little while, but, you know, doesn't fix anything. Drop down specifically onto the railing there to not get a fall animation. Here we go. Now that we're non-zombified now, we're gonna climb over here while dialogue is going on and grab a couple things we need for later. 2 herbs, 1 lichen. And we're gonna come over here for one more thing. This is probably one of the most important items I get. Then we're gonna save warp, which brings us right back to where we were. If I jump and hold forward in the black screen here, I should start moving early. I sure did. Alright. Talk to Mr. Spike here. I'm gonna go for a 1 second time save here. You clip through that... Oh, I didn't take the firecrackers in the first place, so... Oops. Don't worry about that. If you actually clip through that, then you can save 1 second. I don't know what would have happened had I not picked up the firecrackers, though. That might have been a problem. No big deal.
bord, la
Alright.
voiture. Ouvre le capot et branche la batterie. Ça activera le piège.
Ici, Jade.
Once we've turned on that car, we're gonna go try to save
Immédiatement.
this person for Jade.
Je suis dehors.
Spoilers!
Un boulot pour Spike.
We don't make it.
T'appelles Crane? Écoute, un de nos
I know,
traceurs
I know.
transformait une de nos plantes
Your,
pour les missions.
your chat experience is being
Il est sur un
ruined,
terrain
but
près de V5 de
don't worry.
mémoire. Les zombies sont partout. Il faut que tu l'aides.
Très bien, je m'en charge.
I can guarantee nothing, Bren. Turn over here.
Ok, Jade, je suis sur place. Avec quelques infectés.
Fais gaffe à
It's
toi.
actually one of the hardest fights in the run. Dealing with these two zombies right here. You have to balance your stamina management like the only time. But that was actually really good. Nice. Alright, cool. And I one-shot him.
Ah, je crois que pour lui, c'est fichu.
That was...
Ok.
I don't have done that in months, so cool.
T'avais pas
I'm sorry, Arctic.
Il n'était déjà plus humain.
I'll stop doing it now.
Tu dois encore
Probably.
allumer les
I don't know.
lampes. C'est le seul moyen de sécuriser l'endroit.
Can't promise anything. Okay, so now we're gonna do a little bit more duping here. Put that in, put the lichen in, put that in. And we're gonna leave one of those. Doing it perfectly like I just did there is really nice because the phone call prevents you from being able to open the stash. So
Presque.
getting it all in
Laisse-moi une
3 right there is really, really nice. See me kicking for regen my stamina anytime that I run out. If you stop seeing my hands, I'll just kick really quickly. Or if you hear Crane do some heavy breathing. Now what I'm gonna do, take those supply drops that I duped, all 16,000 of them, give them to this guy, and suddenly we've maxed out the survivor tree. So let me grab the important things for this run, make a speed booster, and save warp. Which brings us right back to where we just were, where I did the duping before. What I got is a very late game item called the grappling hook. Many of you are probably familiar with it. It's our main movement mechanic throughout the run. Actually going to put those in, do a little bit more duping. And yes, I duped the supply drops again. We're gonna level up with them one more time here
Comment ça se
soon.
passe? Les lumières sont allumées?
Presque. Laisse-moi une seconde.
So there we go. We're now extremely broken.
Au rapport.
We essentially have a late game character in the first, what, 15 minutes of the run? So
Il s'appelle Zéré. Alors,
there we go.
vous me recevez?
Affirmatif. Ajoute un second objectif.
Unfortunately, we've now got a little bit of dialogue, so now's the break before it starts picking up speed.
Mais le fichier
Good way,
volé reste ma
so.
priorité, on est d'accord?
Affirmatif.
Hi, how's it going, guys?
Chercheurs travaillant seuls dans une remorque parviennent à des résultats concluants.
All versions of the game can be duped on,
Voulons les voir.
at least as long as you've got the PC version, because it requires a mouse and keyboard,
C'est fait.
specifically a
On
mouse.
devra préparer davantage de zones sécurisées comme celle-là. Spike te les marquera sur ta carte.
We're not One Punch Man yet.
Et Crane, merci.
Spoilers.
À toi, Spike.
So these speed boosters make it so I don't run out of stamina,
Et activer le prochain piège.
and they also
Voiture à proximité.
make me run faster in general.
La rue grouille d'infectés.
Very, very useful.
Dégage de la rue. Essaie de réussir.
Zombies.
Là où tu ne pas t'avoir.
Spike, il y en a plein autour de la voiture.
Encore des pétards, non?
I can actually go too fast right now,
Les crevards se laissent facilement distraire.
making a couple mistakes
La voiture,
isn't a
c'est
big
réglé,
deal.
Spike.
Continue comme ça, tu devrais y arriver. Le piège suivant n'est pas loin. Bon, je devrais pas avoir à te le préciser, mais...
A dialogue line very soon that I have to wait for right here.
Sacré dispositif,
It's
dis
right
donc.
there, so it was
3
perfect
fois
timing.
plus lumineuse qu'un lampadaire. De quoi donner de bons coups de soleil aux infectés.
You do not need to downgrade for this game, it's run on current patch. Theoretically, it could be faster on an older patch, but it would have to be a patch that both had an old
Okay,
glitch
les
called
lanceurs
grapple
activés.
jumping
Tu es prêt pour la
and
suite,
legend
Oscar?
levels.
Dépêche-toi.
as you can see, grappling hook movement is very, very fast and very, very fun. Incredibly precise as well.
Putain, Spike, tout le quartier est dans le noir.
Sometimes
Qu'est-ce qui
a
se
couple
passe, bordel?
pixels is the difference between you getting a long climbing animation and a very short one. So
Spike, c'est Crane. Je suis
here
devant un
I'm going to
bâtiment
be getting
marqué
a
zone
bit
de
of a
quarantaine. Ça te dit quelque chose?
Oh que oui. C'est la zone de quarantaine qui
An
a
important,
patient zéro. C'est là que les premiers arrivent.
I don't know, not quest, but I guess it is a, it's a mission either way. The quarantine zones are one of the big warp points for us. It will take us back right to where it is every time if we save warp to it. French is faster, David, yes. By a good bit. Yes. Duping exists in current patch. But only on PC if you have a mouse. Turn this on, and we're going to be going to get another
Si le réseau a déjà grillé une fois, tu sais que ça peut se reproduire.
another quarantine zone really quick for warping later. Because we have to wait through this dialogue anyways, so now's the best time to go get that. Right here. Switch my mission over to Stuffed Turtle, and save warp to it. Alright, now we gotta go hide, because the nighttime is supposed to be really scary with all these extra zombies and stuff like that. So this is kind of the game trying to teach you that, but since we are already so powerful, it's not really that scary for us. And you'll notice right now you're hearing a noise with my grappling hook. That actually means that I can't use it right now, so I'm trying to prevent that as much as possible. In terms of optimizing my grappling movement. So you'll see some situations where just not doing it on purpose. Save warp. Just when you save quit, the game brings you to the active quest. Or at least an important part of the active quest, so not necessarily a glitch, it's just an exploit of game mechanics. So I've delivered a bunch more supply drops because Spike counts as a quartermaster at the moment. So I have now leveled up my secondary tree called Legend Level, and we're gonna really quick spend all of our points, which gave us 375 times melee damage. Yes, times, not percent. Times. We have now become One Punch Man. Makes us better with guns. Get all our stamina. And luckily, because menu time doesn't count, none of this costs any time for us. Alright, should be back. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Ils le comprennent.
Alright. I think my, I don't know. My internet died or something like that. Anyways. We should be back. Should be good to go. All I did was buy weapons while you were, oh, hang on. Ready? Got it. Okay. Anyways. So, yeah. We're alive, we're ready to go. Gonna warp down here. There were 2 quest warps, so I didn't have to ride the elevator. All you need to know about what you missed is that I'm at a late game level in terms of my survival. So,
Le boss de la tour s'appelle Brecken. Ce n'est pas votre homme. L'autre suspect probable
the
est
weapons
un
themselves
seigneur de
are at a
guerre,
later
un gars du
game
coin, prénommé Rice. Il stocke
part
de l'antisine
than
et
they were
raquette ensuite
before.
à mort tous ceux qui veulent lui en acheter. Je vais en mission
I've got
pour
very
récupérer
strong
l'antisine
weapons
d'un
and they're buffed
parachutage.
by all my legend levels and
Si ça
stuff like
marche
that, so
pas, ils vont trouver autre chose.
Bien reçu. Beau
I'm
travail,
secretly
Crane.
spliced.
Continuez comme ça.
How'd you know?
Et laissez-nous le temps
You
de
caught me!
Appelez-nous immédiatement quand vous aurez l'antisine.
That's right. So we have the save marker there. We are good to save warp again. Funny thing is, I didn't actually get very good weapons, so... Oops.
Alors si tu
Okay,
commences par là, tu
now
as de
let's
grandes chances de
go
l'atteindre avant les autres.
over to the supply drop of Annihilation, which is the
Jade, j'approche de la zone de largage.
anti-zombification
Et voilà la
stuff.
caisse. Elle a l'air intacte.
Which, surprise, surprise, is not actually there. So, I know it looks like it was there, but it wasn't. Don't believe it. Now we're going to be running over towards this area with enemies that are supposed to be too hard for me to deal with at this point in the game.
Jade, les hommes de Rice sont arrivés avant moi.
But because we're overpowered,
Ne cherche pas à
we just kind of kill them.
la deuxième. Cherche la fumée que dégage la fusée éclairante. La caisse sera tout près.
And grab 2 grenades here. And we're on towards where we're supposed to actually go. On the way here, we're gonna get a little bit of agility experience through these hidden things called flags.
J'y suis presque. Je peux
I
y
know,
arriver.
really creative name. Oh, oops. Broke my legs, hang on. Hollanday's worked for Crane here. I'm specifically not using guns here as well, so that these zombies don't aggro onto me and make me have to kill more than just those 3, so... Back to the tower we go. Very, very good grappling there. Important to try and route your grapples so that you run out right when you get somewhere where you can't grapple anymore. So, since I didn't get necessarily the best weapons in the world, I'm gonna quickly look for another
Je suis
one
rentré en un seul morceau.
in the shop again. But there's no guarantees. Theoretically, I'm fine with what I got anyways. I'll buy the SMG, that's fine. Okay. Once we see the save marker here, we're gonna go to Sunny Apartments, because it's time to meet the villain, Rise. Or at least try to. Because he's kind of this warlord guy, he's hoarding all the Annihilation, really just trying to mess with everybody's day, you know. You know how it is. Typical villain
Je te
things.
reçois. Y a un problème?
Non, non, c'est... Écoute, Crane,
Another thing I'm doing when I'm drinking speed boosters that you may not notice is I'm switching back to my grappling hook
C'est le seul moyen. Ok,
and
Raïm, je suis sur
canceling
place.
part of the drinking animation once the buff has actually been applied.
Meilleur moyen de
Tire pas. Souhaite-moi bonne chance.
Oh, I grappled the dude.
C'est Bracken qui m'envoie.
Luckily, he doesn't care, but it's pretty annoying to do so. Also, don't worry about that wall.
Il veut passer un marché. Le genre qu'on passe avec Rice, pas avec
We'll
ses
clip
larbins.
through that specifically just to not have to wait for this guy to move. We can hit this trigger early and then get to this one faster. Hooray! We did it! I'm so proud of us. Really quickly do some black screen movement. Talk to Kareem here. And that's all we have to do here. Before we do some other things for him. It was a wall. Well, it tried to be at least. May have failed at it. Let's not worry about that one. Another little phone call here. Because at this point, we're technically like
Crane,
triple agent? I don't know.
j'ai rencontré Rice.
We're trying to
C'est Suleiman.
be a double agent for Rise with the tower.
De
When we're already
sans scrupules, il est passé à chef de guerre.
a double agent with the GRE here for the tower, so it's really just complicated. Don't really think about it too much. It'll make sense, probably. I don't know.
Continuez à lui obéir. N'oubliez pas qu'il nous faut ce dossier.
Super. Crane terminé.
See the save marker and save warp once again to Sunny Apartments. It's the closest thing to this next antenna.
Je dois faire quoi exactement?
Les communications radio sont mauvaises dans la zone de quarantaine. Ces modulateurs vont amplifier le
This is kind of a risky part of the run. The much harder zombies at
Tout
night
le monde en profitera.
tend to be
Seulement Rice.
Et un empereur doit gérer son
congregated around a
Karim,
little
je suis à la première antenne.
antenna here.
S'il n'y a pas de courant, tu vas devoir l'activer.
So it can be really scary if they're in the way. Luckily, it didn't happen. I'm nice and safe.
Hey, pourquoi tu gueules?
But I've had many a run
C'est infecté de mes deux avec
that
les
the
poignons qui dégagent.
enemies have
Je
ruined
me
it for
balancer une
me.
pierre toxique.
C'est une bonne raison.
Là, j'ai allumé
That on.
ce putain de courant.
Bien, maintenant, grimpe tout en haut.
Come on. And we're already not supposed to have the grappling hook by where we are, so we can just kind of skip most of the climbing sections on this tower by grappling. Oh, come on. Grab the ledge crane. Surprise, surprise! This is not actually where we need to be.
Oh merde, Karim.
So
Quelqu'un a déjà massacré le truc pour récupérer des pièces.
we have to go climb another
On peut plus
one.
rien allumer là.
Merde.
And the other one was coded a slightly little bit better.
Rejoins la tour d'antenne suivante.
However, it's right next to the stuffed turtle quarantine zone, so
Et pars vers l'est.
it's nice for us that way. Alright, let's go.
La vraie question c'est, tu fais quoi si tu déçois Rice? La réponse la plus probable, tu meurs de façon atroce.
This tower we might
Karim,
not
est-ce que tu
actually
ouvres
just
la
be able
deuxième tour d'antenne et
to
la clôture est
grapple
électrifiée.
through the
Je
entire
crois qu'il y a
thing,
quelqu'un à l'intérieur.
but I can at least do one grapple here, and that skips the majority of it.
Il me fatigue ces deux-là. Ne les laisse pas te barrer la route.
Mainly just because this is a safe
Entrer et
zone.
activer cet émetteur.
There's no way for us to actually
J'espère que l'escalade en
do
valait
much.
la
Hello?
peine.
That was... Thing. Crane, will you actually grab things for me? Thanks, bud. Really doesn't feel like it today. It's a little moody sometimes. Luckily, this one
Le
is
boîtier est intact.
actually the right
Même
one.
si ça en valait la peine. Hey,
Now good to go.
Karim, le
I'm going to go ahead and equip these grenades, drop the extra
Deuxième émetteur
firecrackers
est en
that we
état de
definitely don't need.
fonctionne? Karim, tu me reçois?
5 sur 5. Beau travail.
And be ready to save warp here.
Le droit.
Now, Crane's feeling really old. He's kind of tired. He really doesn't feel like running back to the to where he's supposed to go. It's just a long way to go, so
Brecken me l'a dit. La communication est
we're just
parfaite.
gonna blow ourselves up instead.
Bon travail, vieux. La
Sound
rentrée
good?
est tout
Sounds good to me.
Surtout au docteur Serré et au docteur Camden. Il y a plus de parasites sur la ligne depuis...
Little death warp, and it gets us directly into Rice's garrison.
Voilà
So.
tour.
However, this is the only time we do it, so don't get too attached to that.
Craig, si t'as une seconde, je voudrais te mettre en relation avec quelqu'un qui aimerait vraiment...
There we go. And we're gonna come in the room here with Rise, who we've actually met now. Green, and once again,
Tout le monde ne sera pas forcément prêt à...
we're done. Can't tell. Early game's a little bit of the, I don't know, slower part of the run. Lots of phone calls, lots of talking to people. Blah blah blah. But it'll speed up eventually. Late game gets much better. About that. So we've got another phone call right here. The phone call right before we threatened to break Old Man's leg.
Nouvelle
So.
mission pour... Rice. Ça va être sale.
I guess
On
it's
m'envoie récupérer l'argent du
kinda
racket
cool.
auprès des rescapés du secteur.
ish.
Faites ce qu'il dit et ne le lâchez pas. Gardez bien les enjeux en tête.
Ok, terminé.
A little bit more precise movement. By precise, I mean I'm just gonna run into that car.
Karim,
Same
je
thing.
suis au garage.
T'as pris ton...
Je me tiendrai à carreau.
My
Karim,
friend
c'est
Jafar.
moi. Je viens de menacer
Well,
un
he's our
vieillard de
friend.
casser
We're
les
not his
jambes.
friend. Asking him for money.
A marché, je parie.
So, dupe a little bit of grenades real quick. And we're just gonna kind of sleep through this guy's speech, which, you look at how much time it's actually taking. He's talking for like, I don't know, 30 hours or something like that. He's got some lungs on him. But the reason I do that is because sleeping doesn't take in-game time, and so we just sleep through all the dialogue and that saves all of that.
Je fais des courses pour Rice. Il est très puissant et tout le monde a peur de lui.
Ça, c'est sûr. Bon, écoute, le temps presse. On a presque plus d'antisine. et ça m'ennuie
Now we've
bien.
got a date with a really, really explosive personality.
Je sais. je
Kinda
voulais juste
cute,
m'assurer que t'étais au
if you think
courant de la
about it.
situation.
T'as oublié que j'étais infecté? La
Trust me,
motivation monte pas.
you'll know it
crois-moi.
when you see
Très
him.
bien. J'espère juste que tu pourras rentrer à la tour rapidement.
Alright. Here he is, right behind the door. Hi. See, he's a cutie.
Karim, c'est dingue. Un infecté gigantesque vient d'exploser sous mes yeux.
Ouais, on les appelle des enflés. Logan en utilise parfois pour tuer d'autres
Just a perfect,
Tu leur tires
perfect
dessus,
mix. Twitch dying,
tout dans un
my
rayon.
internet dying, for whatever reason.
Plaisante?
T'approches pas et tout ira
Just
bien. Et le
the
messager,
combo
t'as vu?
of the ages.
Non, j'ai vu personne. À part des zombies.
Très bien. Il va falloir que tu ailles jusqu'au village dans ce cas. Le type que tu
We're
cherches
gonna deal with
s'appelle-
these guys very quickly.
Karim, je suis à l'extérieur du village, mais ça grouille
Blow
d'infectés.
them up.
Éliminez-les. Un point, c'est tout. On est là pour
Combination of
protéger
grenades and bullets.
Alors protège-les.
Quickly close that. Hopefully no one else gets in, which they totally were gonna.
Faut que je referme la porte avant qu'il y en ait d'autres qui entrent.
And we're good to go. Except for... Hello, sir. you like to not be a thing anymore? Thank you. That was bad. I mean, optimal, frame perfect. Something like that.
Y a quelqu'un?
World record pace or something like that.
J'ai l'impression que l'argent est le cas de tes soucis.
Skip a little bit of dialogue with this guy's quest. Let's just go just slightly faster. Assuming I don't, you know, fall in the water here. Okay, fell in the water, but we still got the gravel, so that's not time loss. Not much.
Je viens de la part de Rice.
Then we're taking this guy's money. His lunch money, at least.
Ouais, bah tu le fais pas.
Bullies at the train
Karim, j'ai
yard.
récupéré l'argent au
Lunch
débarcadère.
yard.
Et je suis quasiment
Wherever
sûr
we
que
are.
je vais aller en enfer.
Tu seras pas tout seul. Allez, viens chercher ta récompense à présent. Bon travail.
Okay, once we've finished all that dialogue, I'm gonna save warp back to Stuffed Turtle here.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Making a little bit of a detour here.
On essaie de maîtriser la situation, mais bon.
Je crois que j'ai trouvé la
Find
patrouille.
some
Les gars ont été
documents.
complètement massacrés.
Kareem.
Fouille les corps.
We have to search the bodies. It's definitely not just this guy right here.
Pas encore.
Oh
une
wow,
seconde.
it totally was. Look at that. How did he know?
Parfait. Rapporte-la-moi immédiatement.
Lucky
Tu
guess.
vas être accueilli en véritable héros.
Okay, then once we're there, Sunny Apartments. I don't see any unspent skill points. I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're lying to me.
Beaucoup d'amis dans le coin. La vache!
Oh heck. Really quickly, going back to Rise's garrison here. A little bit more exposition. Everybody's favorite in speedruns.
Tiens, non, j'espère pas.
Him. Let's get this cutscene. Then you're gonna see a very, very rare thing. We are gonna skip a phone call. The only one I believe we can actually skip in this run. So we're just gonna throw a grenade, stand on top of it, make friends with it, and have a phone call while we're dead.
Ici Crane.
Just a common, normal, everyday
Je
thing,
travaille plus avec Rice.
which will get skipped by getting this side quest,
Bon, écoutez-moi tous.
Allez,
and then we can go to Mother's Day, which will take us right back to the tower. No, silly, I'm not playing Gauge. Randomizer. Get out of here.
merde. La vache!
Luckily, you'll hear one of the most common voice lines in this run. Lavash, or the cow, for any of you non-French speakers like me. We'll just kind of exclaim that randomly. Don't worry about it. Where
Je
am
vais
I
enfin
going? There we
pouvoir
go.
faire quelque chose de bien.
What the heck was I stuck on? Whatever. Whatever. More phone calls.
Ici Crane, vous m'entendez?
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Don't worry, we're almost done with phone calls.
L'antisine près de la tour.
Mostly,
On en a
kind
besoin.
of.
On vous a envoyé à Arras
Main-
pour retrouver
mainly.
le fichier, pas pour jouer les mères Teresa.
Just don't worry about it. That's what we're gonna go with right now.
Peut-être que
That's
mademoiselle
what we're gonna go
Altamir
with right
serait
now.
contente de coopérer.
Luckily, while we're doing this phone call,
Donnez-nous de
we
l'antisine.
can just
Et ensuite,
take a
ensuite
drink,
on verra.
especially while we're talking.
Comme
So,
ça. Désolée de vous dire ça, mais vous rêvez.
Crane is just this multi-talented
Les
guy,
choses
alright?
sont un peu tendues avec le ministère. Reprendre les livraisons ne serait pas très avantageux, politiquement parlant, actuellement.
Vous êtes vraiment qu'une bande d'enfoirés. Avec votre fichier à la con. Je vais le trouver. mais je vais pas me gêner pour l'étudier tranquillement avant de décider quoi en faire.
Alright, back to the action.
Crane, c'est Jade.
And by action, I mean
5 sur 5. Qu'est-ce
we're
que je peux
just
faire
gonna
pour
be
toi?
talking to Jade
Ok.
and skip her by getting this side quest. And warp to gas up. Because I hope you guys have prepared, because we're going to school. There will be a test. Yes, it's mandatory. No, you can't call in sick.
La vache!
The take it home test. Oh. Oh, hang on, I need to break my legs first.
Ils sont combien à l'intérieur?
J'en sais rien. J'ai vu ceux qui ont suivi Tahir. Mais il doit y en avoir d'autres.
Gonna kinda ignore
Je
these
devrais prendre des
these guys. They're just friendly exploders.
Ce terrain et on ferait moins de bruit.
Friendly bombers. Boomers, bombers, whichever. Dying Light, Dead Island, same game.
Ok, Jade. Je suis entré.
Be realistic here.
Fouille les classes. À mon avis, c'est là qu'ils stockent les marchandises.
You didn't even study?
Toi, c'est marqué. Le jargon militaire est plutôt simple. Tu devrais pouvoir les
Good
identifier.
luck! Break that window to skip going through the door. So we can't go through the door instantly. Can you call in dead? You know what? I guess that is a loophole.
Bien sûr que non. La clé est toujours là. Idiot. Ça vous arrive de réfléchir?
What's the strategy of these guys? They're calling in dead.
Éteins-moi ça, Crane. Si tu tiens à ta peau.
I'm lucky I'll get a dialogue skip here.
Bureau du concierge.
Got it, cool. Not sure exactly how that one works, but it does work sometimes. Most of the time, kinda. I don't know. One of those don't worry about it things. These guys, and once they actually die, which, funny enough, they can actually take lethal damage and
Jade, j'ai pas
still
trouvé
take
d'antisine.
about 5-6
Je
seconds
pense
to
qu'il va
die for
falloir
no
trouver une
reason.
autre option. Enfin, j'ai pas encore fini la classe C.
Le sous-sol est énorme. Cherche la clé, je te retrouve là-bas.
This game is very well made, I promise. Again, ignore some zombies. They're friendly. Mostly. This guy, hopefully don't... get held up too much, which we didn't. And we're good to go. School's done. Murdered everybody. Which means no more test for you guys. There you go. You skip this dialogue, or this cutscene, excuse me. We can go to Mother's Day. We're going back to the tower.
Pas d'antisine.
La
Right.
vache!
Elevator up. We're gonna go talk to someone that we were supposed to meet multiple times, but because we skipped all the lore, this is really the first time we see him. Well, okay, second because of the intro, but we're not worrying about the technicalities here. That's not my job.
Oh, ok. À plus
Alright,
tard.
bye, bud. Don't worry, he'll be completely fine. I think. Just like this guy. He'll be totally fine too. Essentially, we're now on a quest to get some bolter DNA. Bolter guts. A special type of zombie that, take it from their name, runs away from you.
T'inquiète pas pour moi.
But they only come out at night. So I have exactly 31 seconds to go kill one and bring back its corpse. So, see if I can do it.
Crane, t'es là?
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Spike?
Pour info, si t'as besoin de moi, je serai au débarcadère. Je vais aider Morgan à
There he is.
préparer la barge.
Alright, he's dead. Alright, we got it. Really difficult, trust me. Not everybody can do it like that. Definitely not.
La vache! Doc, ça y est. J'ai des boyaux de zombies pour toi.
And talking to Dr. Zara.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Spike?
I'm actually gonna wait just a second here before I save warp, because for whatever reason, waiting gives me an extra dialogue skip here. If I go instantly, I don't get one at all, so who knows, not gonna worry about it. It's fine.
Va à la gare de triage et planque-toi.
Right there.
Hé, toi là-bas!
You get that dialogue skip just like that.
Bracken, tu m'entends?
5 sur 5. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Otherwise you have to wait like
Je pars chercher
15
Ryan.
seconds or something like that once you actually get up to this
Non, on a réduit son
definitely not
parti
corpse.
d'ennemis. Et ils sont dans le pétrin.
Hein? Quoi?
Oh merde.
Okay, it's
C'est pas bon,
a corpse, I lied to you. My bad.
Ryan, t'es où? Bracken, c'est moi. J'ai trouvé des cadavres sur le pont routier.
Forgive me,
Aucune trace de
please.
Ryan.
Or not, I guess I'm not your mother.
Je lui ai dit d'aller se cacher à la gare de triage.
Va le chercher. J'espère que ce petit con est toujours vivant.
Alright. Now it's time to save Raheem. Definitely. Totally. He's trapped here in this train car. Surrounded by all these zombies, with definitely nothing wrong with him. Trust me when I say nothing wrong with him.
Il y a un accès aux égouts près du mur ouest.
Complete confidence that he is not going to die.
Il conduira jusqu'au nid.
Oh, did not mean to climb there. Oops. Anytime at all that you see me swimming, I'm going to be swimming either against the ceiling or the floor though, because it saves time, it makes you faster.
Une fois dans le bâtiment,
Remember that for next time you're
il faut que tu places la bombe sur
you're swimming in the local pool. Just swim to the bottom, and you'll go faster.
C'est bon pour la première.
Sois prudent. Trouve un escalier pour monter à l'étage au-dessus. Cherche une colonne identique à la première.
Oh, that was weird. Crane, listen to my inputs. Definitely your fault, not mine. Once we place 2 bombs there, we're done. Though, actually, hang on, let me pause the run real quick. Spend some skill points. I've been meaning to actually spend these for a while. I just didn't. Okay, cool. Now I can jump over zombies. Instead of going a normal way, we're just gonna kind of grapple hook the air and go out of bounds.
Ryan, ça a marché.
No further questions, Your
Ton
Honor.
plan a marché. Ryan,
And grapple back up through the floor. And Raheem's dead. Because he turned into a zombie. He lied to us.
le nid a explosé.
The save quit here, for whatever reason, just makes the dialogue take less time.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
So we're gonna do that. And save quit on that save marker, so hooray! Look at that! We blew up a building in like a minute flat. Something like that, I don't know.
La vache.
This way. Okay. So now, Rise has figured out, hey, maybe this crane guy's not such a good dude. And he's attacking the tower for it. Took Zara. Now we gotta go save him.
Y a plus personne.
Bunch more dialogue that we're normally supposed to sit through.
Merde, Bracken. Zéré a été
I come up
kidnappé. Sa
here
caravane est en feu.
and talk to this guy.
D'accord.
It'll skip the dialogue. Eventually. I'm going to buy some more ammo. Once my quest updates, right there. Save warp to gassed up. This is the closest quest to Rise's garrison. We are now, instead of going in the front door, we gotta go in the top. Again, it's supposed to be very difficult for us at this point in the game. Because you're not supposed to have a grappling hook, but we have a grappling hook.
J'ai trouvé une entrée. Mais ça n'a pas été une partie de plaisir. J'y vais.
Reste vigilant.
Hooray! Now get ready for another phone call. 'Cause that's kind of the first hour of this game. Is getting in between each phone call. However, there is a little tiny 1-second time saver we can do right here. I promise it will work. It might look like it won't work though. I'm just gonna kind of shove my face there until it actually works very quickly. First try or something like that. Yada yada, speedrun, yada yada.
Il y a des centaines d'innocents ici, peut-être même des
All that.
milliers.
You know the drill by this point. Even though I'm through here, there's still a trigger that will spawn right about at this door. So, going through here saves the time of going through that door. And that's it.
Comment un scientifique tout seul dans une ville ravagée pourrait trouver un vaccin et... bon. Vous avez 48 heures.
You see the phone, we've hit the trigger.
Merde, c'est cassé.
And we can
J'y arriverai peut-être en forçant.
rip open an elevator real quick.
On est à l'intérieur, ça y est.
Okay. Gonna ignore all these other guys. Grapple to the
Où
end.
es-tu, mon ami?
Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Not mean to grab that.
Requiem, j'ai pas vu Zéré à l'intérieur. Ça a l'air
Wait
vide.
for a trigger right here to actually spawn the enemies. And because we're definitely not overpowered, we're going to one-shot like all of them. Excuse you, sir, I did not give you permission to punch me in the face. Thank you.
J'ai trouvé
These
Zéré.
people, man.
Je voulais le ramener à la tour.
Okay, so welcome to a very, I don't know how to say it, what used to be a very horrible part of the run, but now is a very good part of the run. This is the reason that we started using legend levels right here, because this is the part of the game where they strip you of all of your belongings and you have to fight with things that are just found around the arena. But because I'm already essentially a New Game Plus character in just the first playthrough, we have 375 times melee damage, so if you can't do the math yet, we're gonna one-punch a couple things. Just a couple here and there. It is, yes, true, but what loot you get doesn't really matter for the run. As long as you get a shotgun, SMG, rifle of any kind, you're pretty much set. It's very, very cathartic to do this area now, though, because it used to be the biggest reset point of the run. Do one-punch music now. Hopefully we don't get grabbed by too many of these guys. That guy just stabbed himself. Whatever, proud of him. First time to come back. Nice, that was really, really good.
Tout le monde entendra
Got all
parler
of
de
them.
tes exploits. Dommage.
Tu ne seras plus là. Ça y est.
Alright, look at that.
Tu prends ton destin en main, c'est ça? C'est un
Now,
peu
for those of you that have done this, I'm sure you remember
pas mal
the Demolisher.
pour un homme mort.
It's gonna be hard, right? Yeah, probably. He's got like a lot more health than all those other zombies. Let's see how it goes. I'm good. I can get a backstep. Nope. I'm not good. May as well reset. Alright, we got him. Yes, you can actually just one-hit him if you hit his head. When you have this, your legend level max. Pretty swell. And that, my friends, is the pit. Done about as fast as you can physically do it.
Tu as bien diverti mes hommes. Mais toutes les bonnes choses ont une fin.
Before, for the Demolisher, you had to get like a bunch of these rebars, then you had to take off some of his armor, then throw them at him, and then you'd still have to do it at least twice. It was a pain, really. Just not fun. But now we just slap him. Get in a slap fight with him. Alright. Now then, we're gonna do couple little minor skips throughout this section. Kind of doing the bare minimum, hitting each area trigger wherever we can. Hopefully not getting hit by any explosive barrels. That does happen from time to time. And it's the worst. Almost did there. Nah, we're fine. Oops. I didn't die, it's fine. It's not exactly what I wanted to do. I grabbed one lower than I was wanting to, but don't worry about it. We lived. What matters here. Alright. So we are done now. Alright, cool stuff. Now, the game takes away our sprinting ability again. We still don't have all our speed potions and all that. So we're gonna channel our inner Legend of Zelda real quick. Do some side hops. Get through this next section much faster. Because if we did our walking speed, it's this fast, so much better that we're not doing that, right? Right. Glad we're in agreement here. Hi, tree. Hi, other tree. Almost like it's hard to see where I'm going or something. Weird. I wonder why. Right. Dodge all these things. Get out this way. Get on that. And have the last seizure that we're gonna have. And just kind of stand still for the rest of this. Because it's just on a timer. Cutscene. Skip the dialogue and get our stuff back. We set up our inventory just the way we like it, and warp to Stuffed Turtle. Don't worry, there are more phone calls. Well, kinda. Hello! I hadn't even loaded in yet, you cheater. SMH, dude. Zombies these days. Do we even know? Do we even know? what I'm going through. Okay, what was that? Don't mind the sloppy grappling. Everything is fine, probably. If I get one more agility level, then I get to level 5, we will be in good shape because it lets you climb a little faster. I believe run a little faster, something like that. It might just be climbing faster. Something like that. We've talked to this guy again. Warp 2 gassed up. And we're gonna go to probably one of the most fun areas in the game. It's broken. Very, very broken.
La vache!
But first we have to get there. These guys are supposed to be, you know, getting me to the other side where the infection originally started. So I can try to find our friend Jade. Who, spoilers, Crane has kind of developed a little bit of a crush on. But that's a detail. But it's not going to go as planned. Once we're through that door and skipped that cutscene, we're going to save warp, because the NPC that just answered the door when we knocked on it would move very, very slowly otherwise throughout this entire section. Because we save warped, he's right there. Now, we're just gonna kinda slip through the wall. It totally exists, I promise. Just like this wall. Climb out of bounds. Trigger there. Trigger there. We're gonna quickly come back inbounds to hit another trigger. Have you noticed the theme yet? Did not actually mean to lose my grappling hook there, but it's fine. Barely lost me any time.
Hein? Hey, qu'est-ce que t'as fait?
J'avais pas le choix. Je suis désolé.
And here's where we kind of realize that I'm getting betrayed. It's okay. I'm gonna grapple there, which actually allows me to still grapple, but it also allows me to take damage, so it can be kind of scary in there. Right up here, drink more drugs. Kill a very specific guy so the door opens. Take care of all of those guys, and we're good to go. Look at that. Crane. I actually need to look at that later. I've never seen that partial out of bounds like that, so that might actually be something. Who knows?
Bricken, tu me reçois?
Before
Ici
new
Crane.
skip.
Comment ça va, Crane?
Dis à tout le monde.
Either way, we're out of there.
Bande d'enfoirés, ces sauveurs. Ces salopards.
That was actually really good.
travaillent.
We're doing pretty well on time. Moment.
Vous me
Oh,
recevez?
that
Ici Crane. Camden, vous me recevez?
I'm in the water.
Oui, oui, je reçois. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Sometimes the black screen movement kinda can mess with you, as you can have seen by the zombie eating me earlier and
J'ai dû me
that.
couper de l'extérieur
Luckily,
à cause des hommes de Rice.
that wasn't
À
dangerous.
propos, docteur. Tout va bien?
Mostly.
Je suis bloqué ici, mais ça va.
Mostly.
Vous venez me chercher?
Right?
Pas encore, docteur. Je dois récupérer
what's
Jade et
up
le note
here.
Desiree, c'est moi.
Je m'appelle Michael.
Ok.
And talk to our new friends.
Bonne chance, Craig.
And I know I said that we were, you know, done with school earlier, But now we've graduated. We're going to the university.
Crane,
So,
c'est Troy.
hope you guys have still been studying,
Discuter de la façon
because
la
it's
plus voyage.
there's another test.
Il va continuer à plancher dessus pendant que tu cherches Jade. A plus, Crane. Et si je peux te donner un conseil, essaie d'éviter.
Merci. Jade. Jade.
Hi.
Là.
Just gonna kind of stare at this guy for a couple seconds while he freaks out about us being here and yelling.
Ouais. Ok, je vais voir.
But it's okay. He forgives us. Gives us a
Jade,
important
c'est
side
Crane.
quest too,
Bonsoir.
because it lets us work back here.
Jade, tu me reçois? Que dalle. Oh, ici Crane, tu me reçois?
Crane, j'allais t'appeler. Xavier a réussi à passer outre le brouillage. Je crois que tu ferais mieux de revenir ici. Faut que tu vois ça.
Pourquoi? Qu'est-ce que tu veux me montrer?
Ce qui se passe là, dehors.
And right back to where we were.
Reviens vite, c'est important.
Grabbing another side quest, which brings us back right here.
Tu verras par toi-même.
Fan zone.
Quelqu'un appelle à l'aide. Une femme.
No, wrong one. Crane, you're the worst sometimes. I hope you know that. We are studying ubology. How did you know?
Parie que quelqu'un est tombé sur des bandits.
All this run is
Quelqu'un va bientôt mourir.
shooting zombies sometimes and out of bounds. Man, that's the sign of someone who's actually been studying, folks. That is who you should strive to be. Okay. Down in the sewers we go, yet again. Part of the run's kind of dominated by water and
Je
sewage.
dois trouver ce Michael. Quelque...
Yeah. Anyways. Hi, zombies. Not gonna deal with them. Sidestep through that gate. I promise you can do that in real life as well. Just try it. It'll probably work. I think. I'm not liable for any injuries or anything else that really happens from this
J'ai cru que
payment
t'étais
either.
un mordeur. J'étais obligé d'arriver sans faire de bruit. J'ai failli me choper une crise cardiaque.
Dying Light 2 got
Si t'es
announced
prêt,
at
ta première
E3,
étape
so
est au 10e
that one.
étage.
Another fun area here. And by fun I mean kind of slow, but it's got out of bounds, so it makes it more fun. Short little elevator ride here, which, of course, can't go perfectly. Why would it?
Mais... Merde! Quelque chose doit bloquer le puits.
And I'm gonna skip an animation by jumping and grappling
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Est-ce que ça va?
back to back right there.
Ouais. Pour l'instant.
Because the game has now taken away my grapple ability, because I had that
je suis au
seizure.
10e étage.
Super.
So I would have had to climb up otherwise.
106, 134 et 137.
And that's slow. We're all about fast here.
Ok, c'est bon pour la
Placed
première arme.
the first walkie-talkie shotgun shell. One more to place here. Little minor time save to save warp. But now we're going upstairs. 'Cause the whole idea of what we're doing right now is we're writing a message to the people outside of the zombie apocalypse to tell them, hey, there are actually people in the quarantine and not just zombies like the propaganda has kind of said. But there would be a really annoying cutscene if I didn't do what I'm doing right now, which is climbing directly out of bounds. So we're just gonna skip that and not deal with the zombie child. No, the screaming ones. The really annoying ones.
J'ai trouvé Michael. Il me guidera par...
Alright. One more, and we're good to go. Ow! I think that's the fastest I've ever seen that guy blow up. Normally you can get by him without a problem. Whatever, he must know he's on camera.
Ok, c'est fini.
He got a little excited. Blew up early. You know, it's natural with these things. Unfortunately now we just gonna have to sit here, because Michael doesn't shut up. Just go ahead and die already, man. Come on.
Dis pas n'importe quoi, Michael. Casse-toi d'ici et retourne voir Troy. Tout de suite. Laisse le détonateur où il est. Michael? Michael? Oh, merde.
Alright, there we go. So, let's just slip through the floor real quick and take the elevator. That, because we skipped the cutscene with the child zombie, the game thinks we're still supposed to be up there, so it leaves the floor. No further questions, Your Honor.
Ok. J'espère que tout va bien, Michael.
Alright. Just kind of climb out of bounds real quick here. Grab over here. Hit a critter there. And we're done. We have blown up some ovens.
On va voir ce qu'ils ont préparé.
At least in this cutscene I'm about to skip, so.
Merde. Crane, si t'es vraiment de notre côté, tu dois contacter le GRE. Ils doivent empêcher le ministère de bombarder la ville.
A little bit more dialogue here, but we at least have a way to skip some of
Les
this.
gars, écoutez. Xavier a trouvé comment pénétrer le brouillage. Il a juste besoin de votre aide.
Bare
pour le
minimum.
Ok. Jade, t'as entendu? On doit se voir.
Some dialogue here about the challenges, which are kind of a side thing in the game. Keeps them from talking. And even though I was just talking to Troy, now I can't reach her anymore.
Oh, il est trop loin, mon ami. Mais je peux t'expliquer ces défis si tu veux. Je
No.
m'appelle Bozak et mes défis
These story triggers.
partout en ville.
Ignore that zombie right there. He'll just die for no reason.
Dernier point. Si tu peux, trouve-toi de nouvelles
Not that
armes.
guy.
T'en auras besoin.
The other guy was dead when I found him, I swear. Anyways. Warping to Rupert the Blacksmith. Gunsmith. Blacksmith. Whatever. I said words and I meant them. Oh god. That was... Look, man. RNG manipulation right here. I think. Something like that. Alright, let's try that again. This time without the whole, you know, dying thing. Finally level 5 agility. Climb slightly faster. I'm just gonna kind of burst in this guy's house and yell at him.
Ok, il y a une différence entre très probablement et sûrement.
Side quest here.
Mais si tu devais le tuer, je te comprendrais.
And warp to fan zone. So, you wanna know something that really works in real life? Walking off a tower onto a pile of garbage. I promise you'll be fine. Kinda. If by promise you mean don't ever do that, then yeah, promise. Like grappling to the ground while you're falling. You go faster, which makes you safer. How it works. Yeah, exactly, Casey. Easy. Okay, Crane. There you go. Kind of climb out of bounds there. Skip some of the swimming in this next section. Emphasis on some. Because there's a lot more where that came from. As you can see, we're swimming against the ground. Like I said earlier, it makes you swim faster. Try it at your local pool. Results guaranteed or your money back. Oh, oops. You guys saw nothing. Another really fun part about this game is if you're actually trying to break your fall and not, you know, completely die, you can also just jump on top of cars, which break your fall just the same. So, another thing to try. It won't work. Not even gonna lie to you on that one.
Troy,
Je t'écoute.
They just really did not care about physics in this game. In the slightest.
merci de me remonter le moral, Troy.
Je t'en prie. Bonne chance.
We also don't have the ability to use our grappling hook right now, so... That's why you don't see me doing it.
Alors, t'as pas mieux? Je vais limite commencer à m'emmerder!
Up in a little spawn camping didn't help in this part. Then we're gonna quickly have another little seizure, nothing to worry about. And there is a small time save clip right where I am, but it's really hard and just not worth it generally. I'm just gonna not do it. Only saves like 3 seconds, something like that. Pretty minimal. Excuse me, zombies. You can actually use their the vaulting over their heads for your benefit there. You do it right. I did not. You can skip one of the climbing animations. Got all the zombies I needed to kill. It sure was. We're gonna set up with grenades and our shotgun this next part. After a couple unskippable lore cutscenes.
Oh non.
Oh boy.
Merde, qu'est-ce qu'ils t'ont fait?
Tahir m'a donné un coup sur le crâne avant de me laisser ici. Laisse.
It is kind of a really annoying excuse, isn't it, Scuddy? Crane's exhausted. He can sprint for 5 miles, but he sure can't use a grappling hook. Because that takes so much energy, comparatively.
J'ai pu écouter tout ce que vous disiez. Comment crois-tu que je t'ai trouvé, Jade? Ou ce bon docteur Camden? Comment crois-tu que j'ai coupé les liaisons entre les secteurs? C'est moi qui tire les ficelles. Et maintenant que j'ai les notes de Zéré, le GRE n'a pas d'autre choix que de m'obéir. Vous ne me servez définitivement plus à rien.
So now there's a bunch of zombies that we're gonna deal with here, and sometimes you actually can clip them out of bounds. Like the zombies be cheaters. Probably be fine here. That was really fast, nice. That could have been
Jade, T'es blessé?
way worse.
Et est-ce qu'ils t'ont mordu?
And all of the cutscenes here in this section are unskippable, so we've got a nice little break in the run.
Rien du tout, Crane. Elle a été infectée il y a plusieurs heures. Que c'est noble de sa part de le cacher.
J'ai été mordue
By that
dans
I
la
mean,
jambe. Je voulais pas
respect
te
the
le dire.
lore, folks.
Une fois de plus, tu es face à un choix, Crane.
Though shoutouts to Rise, who left-handedly just chucked
Mais toi aussi.
this injector across the room directly to me.
Qui veut sortir vivant de ces
It's a pretty big room. That's a pretty respectable throw, not gonna lie.
Jade, tiens.
Especially with a vial of Anazin already on the injector.
T'en as plus besoin que moi.
He's just impressive, alright?
Une chose. Quand le moment sera venu, je veux que ce soit toi qui me tue.
Quoi? Non.
Remets-le-moi.
Jade, je peux pas.
We're going back to Legend of Zelda days. Side hopping. At least for right now.
Crane, tu m'entends?
There is supposed to be a big maze,
Jade, où es-tu?
as
Jade!
we're, spoilers, becoming a zombie.
Il faut que tu m'écoutes, Crane.
J'essaie.
But now that we're out here, we can actually just drink our speed boosters again, and then we're fast. It's supposed to be this big cinematic area where it's recapping the game so far and all the people you've met and all the things you've done. And you can just drink a speed potion and
Responsable de la
make it
mort.
irrelevant.
Je voulais
Oh.
te tuer.
Pretty good.
Et puis, j'ai compris. Nous ne vivons pas éternellement.
Little skip there.
N'oublie pas, c'est inutile. Nous naissons et à la fin nous mourrons.
Been past all these guys.
L'important est de faire que ce qui se passe entre les deux serve à quelque chose.
And let's go. You can hear the dialogue like mashing over itself a lot of times. There's also a bunch of dialogue lines that we're supposed to hear that we're not hearing. It's pretty funny how broken just drinking a speed booster
Si le
is.
sacrifice permet de sauver tous les habitants d'Aran,
Pitié, non. Pas maintenant!
n'essaie pas de m'en empêcher.
Okay. And time to do a zip line uphill, and that is the hallucination section done. You never saw that guy either. He's the guy that died
Travailler dur encore et encore.
preventing us from dying in the very first cutscene, so kind of fitting. And look there. Oh no, we were the zombie, not Jade.
Je suis désolé, je voulais pas.
Oh no, she saved us.
L'un de nous doit vivre, Kyle. N'oublie pas ta promesse.
Malgré tout ça, on t'impose encore un choix. Je suis déçu, Crane. Toi, et toi. Allez-y, tuez-les.
This is really kind of a good part to appreciate how bad the voice acting is. And just another part where it really shows how bad of a villain Rise is, because I'm sure he has a gun up there with him right now, and if he doesn't, he's really stupid. The minute it's looking like we're winning, he should just shoot us, but he doesn't. So, you know.
C'est dans l'ordre des choses, Crane. Tuer ou être tué. Manger ou être mangé.
Also, let's just put my hand directly against a zombie's mouth. But, Bible thump. 7. Rest in peace, Jade.
Hey! Descends-moi ce fils de pute!
What's that? We get gameplay now? Oh boy! What do I have to do? Kill this guy? Okay, got him. With the most wimpy punches in the world. We 3 hit him.
Crane, tu es vivant?
Troy. Jade est morte.
Oh non. Je suis désolée. Vraiment, Crane. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Elle m'a sauvé. À nouveau. Elle a donné sa vie pour me sauver.
Crane, tu dois encore...
More side hopping.
C'est pour ça que Jade s'est sacrifiée.
Just kind of, put yourself in the shoes of these guys I'm coming up on, though.
Il a trouvé un moyen d'envoyer un message ou pas?
Guy just randomly comes side hopping up to you.
Il faut que je te donne un amplificateur avec lequel
And just
s'appuie
punches you
verrouillage.
to death.
Je t'attends dans la
Pretty
zone
scary,
sécurisée.
not gonna
À
lie.
mi-chemin de l'antenne sur laquelle tu devras installer l'ampli.
Ok, Troy, j'y vais.
How convenient. All of our stuff's just right back here. We're good to go.
Jade et moi sommes infectés. Et Rice nous a obligés à nous battre pour de l'antisine.
We're gonna warp to fan zone. And, this upcoming skip is one of the only skips that I've personally found for this game. Oh, that didn't work. Hang on. You saw nothing. Don't worry about it. That was a teaser. There we go. We're just gonna spawn dead
Camden,
real quick.
c'est Crane. Vous me recevez?
Crane, vous avancez? Vous avez trouvé Jade?
By abusing our black screen movement, I jumped off the tower
J'ai récupéré des
before it
échantillons
actually
de tissu.
set my
Je vais
death
vous les
point.
apporter. Mais j'ai une mission importante.
So it's now going to set my death point to the default location in the area, which just happens to be exactly where we're trying to go. So,
Alors, je l'espère.
perfect. Alright, so, heard you guys like the sewers. Because we're going back there. Oh, hang on, need to break my legs first. Very important. Also nice to see Crane just punch a metal gate open. I don't know what kind of steroids this guy is on, but he needs to market those. Alright. And it wouldn't be any sewers without a little bit of out of bounds. This one's just slightly inconsistent, so we just have to try it until it works. Which it did, so we're good. I'm right over here. And we need to actually make sure the zombies spawn. Because if they don't, well, you soft lock. That's kind of a problem, right? Ready for more swimming tips? Make sure to dive into the shallow end. It really breaks your fall.
David, t'es là?
Gets you an extra second. Gets you closer to the
Perché et encore entier.
top of the water so you can breathe faster.
Il va te falloir la carte d'accès au poste électrique.
Just learning all sorts of things in this run, aren't we?
Ok, elle est où cette carte?
Tu vas devoir fouiller les conteneurs pour la trouver.
Je dois fouiller le secteur? Tu veux dire que la carte est peut-être pas là?
Si, elle est là. C'est
Travel over here. Towards where we're supposed to go. Then we really have to search this area. Alright, we found it.
Ouais, il était temps. Je l'ai. Ça vise, j'ai la carte d'accès.
Fucking finally, as he said.
Il est à côté de l'antenne, à l'intérieur de la clôture.
Took me forever, but I'm glad we found it. Drop up here. Keep ourselves safe with some firecrackers.
C'est bon, Sally.
We're good to go.
Ok, super. Branche le
The
transpondeur.
test already happened, don't worry, you missed it. Everybody called in dead, so. French is the fastest, by a wide margin.
Maintenant, pied de l'antenne et allume-le.
I didn't mean to do that.
Monte en haut de l'antenne et installe l'ampli. Les
Grapple
radios
up
en variant
here.
de 100 mètres vont gonfler.
Oh god, my speed booster ran out at the worst possible time.
Monte en haut, tranquille.
Try that again. There we go.
Merde, le câble a lâché.
I haven't actually timed whether it's faster to climb the way I just was,
Crane,
but I'm
mets
pretty
la
sure it
bonne
is.
fréquence sur ta radio quand tu installes l'ampli.
Ouais, pigé.
If Crane will actually grab things, there we go. Just getting faster animations if we'll actually get on the ladder. Okay. Then,
Logique, il s'arrête de flotter pile quand j'arrive en haut.
that's that!
Sally, tu m'entends?
We've done the section, we just have to wait for dialogue.
Génial, Crane.
Because the game doesn't actually let you switch your quests during this dialogue.
L'endroit où tu atterriras.
I guess they're trying to prevent something, I don't know. But once he stops talking, then you can do it, and then you don't have to go through the sewers because you just warp to the end of them, go in the end of the sewers, and come back out, and it counts just the same. I have unspent skill points? I think you're lying to me. That sounds like a myth. There's no way that's true. Right. Once he yells, we're gonna go to Rupert the Gunsmith, which is going to set us up for this next area, which is one of the worst areas in the game. Hope you're ready for it, because it's dialogue, dialogue, dialogue. Funny enough, it's actually one of the most broken areas in the game too. It's just that marred down by dialogue. So it's really just really nice.
Affirmatif, je serai bientôt là.
Pas de problème. Je ne compte pas bouger.
I'm a dirty spawn camper, and I know it. I'm sorry. Hate to break it to you this way, guys.
C'est moi, je m'appelle Crane.
But I can also make keyboards disappear, apparently.
Compris.
Take the elevator. Let's go. Get ready for your waiting around simulator. Because that kind of sums up this
étions si contents de pouvoir
This section. Grab a book, grab a coffee,
que le GRE nous payait bien.
get something to pass the time.
Au fait, nous sommes sur le
Camden does
générateur
not like to
transport.
stop
De
talking.
nombreux circuits sont coupés.
At all.
J'ai eu besoin de puissance pour ma dernière expérience. Les générateurs ont chauffé et... J'espère que vous ne m'en voulez pas de radoter à
Oh
bord.
heck.
Ça fait plusieurs semaines. Oh, et la porte
Okay.
qui mène au couloir principal...
Just
ne
gonna
peut
kind of
pas
climb
être
through this. Well, we're gonna try to climb through the ceiling. There we go. Much better.
J'y vais.
Second tries the charm, as they say.
parfait.
Here's you, sir.
Empruntez le couloir principal. Le labo est sur la gauche. Quand l'épidémie a éclaté, Zéré et moi sommes
Then
restés
stand
dans
right here.
pour travailler. Nous devions
And we
être
wait.
protégés par Kadir Suleiman.
For fun, I can throw grenades into here early.
Tu parles d'un plan imparable.
But,
Ok. Le seul moyen d'entrer dans le labo est par la salle de
that's
décontamination.
about it.
L'entrée est sur la droite. Tout est parti en vrille
Not
à la
too
mort
much
de
else to do
Rice.
right now.
D'un type avec de simples tendances psychopathes, Rice s'est transformé en véritable monstre.
Once we hear
Il faut lancer le protocole de décontamination pour déverrouiller.
that, we're good to go.
Possible qu'un
Means
peu de
we've
puissance.
hit every trigger that we need to.
Les générateurs vont nous servir.
And we're gonna come to the next part of the run right here.
Très bien, je m'en charge.
Watch the zombies
Zéré et
blow
moi
up.
avons pu rester en vie grâce à un agent du GRE. Un type comme vous.
Kind of poke them a little bit.
L'agent qui nous a aidés était censé repartir en même temps que nous. Mais...
Take care of those guys through
Zéré
the,
et moi sommes restés bloqués.
through that.
Faites très attention. Comme je l'avais
And we wait again, look at that!
Effectivement, je n'ai jamais fait la
It's a
chose
fixed
respectée.
length, Clegarn.
J'ai été séparé des deux autres, mais j'ai réussi à me réfugier ici.
As
dans
long as
cette
you're
clinique.
halfway on the meter, it's going as fast as possible.
Attention, j'ouvre la porte.
Alright, don't worry. We're back out of bounds.
Zéré et l'agent ont fait équipe avec les hommes. Désolé, mais le seul moyen d'atteindre
That
les
was
générateurs est de passer
really
par-
scary being in bounds for a little bit there, but we
Les
fixed that,
conduits
don't
mènent
worry.
à la réserve. De là, vous pourrez atteindre
Down
le
here.
hall, puis les générateurs.
Hit the buttons.
Bien joué. Revenez à la salle de décontamination.
Good.
Vous savez, je crois que même si Zéré avait pu sortir de la zone de quarantaine,
Back them. Oh my god! That was brutal.
j'étais obligé de rester pour aider les
What a
gens.
rude dude. Hitting his fellow zombies.
Appuyez sur le
How
bouton
could
près de
he?
la porte pour démarrer.
To be honest. Oh wow. Only left 2 zombies alive with those grenades. Poor souls. Get to die alone. Just wait some more. Don't worry. I am. Not quite an auto-scroller, but it's pretty close.
Très bien, vous pouvez entrer.
Alright. And with that, the waiting is over. It is non-stop action for the rest of the run. Mostly. Except for one exception. Don't worry about that one.
J'ai vu Camden. Il a étudié les échantillons de tissu du docteur Zéré.
Crane, je préfère assister. Vous avez intérêt à vous couvrir de tous les côtés avec ces enfoirés du GRE. Ils n'hésiteront pas à vous enfler s'ils peuvent.
Je sais, je vais faire gaffe. Je veux
This
simplement
right
comprendre ce qu'il
here
en est.
is going to be the hardest trick in the run. These next couple sections. A lot of things can go very poorly. I gotta hope it goes right. So, I come up on this railing, throw a grenade into here,
Troy,
and death
j'ai
warp.
donné les échantillons au docteur Camden. Je vais discuter
That was the
avec
easy
les
part.
GRE maintenant.
Et tu vas leur
I
raconter
promise.
Tout. Je t'appelle plus tard, Troy.
Because now there's supposed to be another phone call after I've skipped that one. And the game still thinks I'm in that first phone call. So I can't move quickly. And that railing that I was standing on doesn't work anymore. It will just start the next call. So I have to now throw a grenade in from below. Just like that, perfect. Awesome.
Crane, vous m'entendez?
Kyle Crane, tu m'entends, pas vrai?
That did not look hard, it was hard, I promise.
Exactement à ma place, en haut de ma tour.
So now that we are
Bien sûr.
not where we're supposed to be anymore,
Mais c'est un menu.
Ce gars doit vouloir
talk
mourir.
to this guy, skip Rise, and go to Bright Mountain Tunnel. Hi Twilight, what's up?
La vache!
And from here, all that's left is the finale. Fun 12 minutes of non-stop action, kind of. Emphasis on kind of. The spoilers... They kind of screwed up the end by making it a QTE boss. And timing doesn't stop until after the cutscene is actually complete. So... Hope you weren't tired of waiting. Because here in about 6 minutes we're gonna do a lot of waiting.
M'écouter? Quelle bonne idée. C'est mieux. Je préfère avoir un
Here.
vrai orchestre pour
Don't get hit by that guy. And we're actually gonna wait right here for Rise to start talking again, or else we'll soft lock.
Cours, Crane.
Because they just didn't expect you to go fast, apparently.
Cours, crève.
Putain de merde!
This objective would have never happened. Shoot a kid in the face. He's fine, kinda. Now we gotta escape. Excuse me, zombies. Pardon me, coming through. I know, waiting until waiting is impossible, man. But you gotta trust me on that. Important. Oh, look at all these idiot zombies just jumping to their death trying to get me. Tisk tisk. Well, fun story, the game takes away our sprinting again, so it's better to
Ça, c'est de l'entrée.
side hop
Tu es
again.
peut-être un roi.
But just for right now.
Le roi
That's
des
it.
lapins.
Nowhere else. Just right there.
Tiens, Crane.
Back in the pit. Oh, that was weird.
Accepte ce cadeau royal.
I've had that happen before. Love clipping through walls for no reason.
Tu ne peux pas me tuer.
There we go.
Vaincre.
There we go. Perfect.
Tu ne peux même pas m'atteindre.
Flawless. Flawless section right
C'est
there.
pas faute d'essayer.
World record is 142.25.
En musique.
It's tied between myself and Wolf, actually. We both have the exact same time of 142.25.
Des esclaves. Idéal pour toi.
Funny enough.
Allez, allez. Plus vite, bordel.
Oh wait, sorry, I lied. There's some waiting here. Just forgive me. If you can find it in your heart. Well, okay, these zombies can't. Talk to Kareem. Got betrayed by Rise himself. He was kind of on our side, kind of. Except more, he was just against Rise. I was playing the part. Excuse me, sir.
Sincèrement, je préférais quand tu parlais pas autant.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That was RNG manipulation again. Excuse me. There we go. One up there. Tiny little skip. Ooh. I just forgot about that guy. That would have been awkward. To get blown up. Who would die in Dying Light, after all? Like, come on.
Excuse-moi de rajouter.
Is this even a real speedrun? Right. We're almost at the top, guys. We can almost wait.
Tu fais partie d'un club très restreint.
Tu te plains coup, enfoiré.
Malheureusement, ce club est amené à disparaître.
We're afraid of heights, now's not the time to be watching either. Just as a side note.
Pauvre Crane. Il est terrassé par l'émotion.
I do not take this part carefully.
Brûle d'envie de se venger.
Hello?
La haine le consume. Ce genre de sentiment t'affaiblit.
Then we get our grappling hook back for only one portion right there. And now the rest is pretty much cutscene, so... Oh boy!
Nous revoici l'un en face
Hardest
de
boss
l'autre.
fight in gaming history right here, folks.
Avec ou sans, t'es un homme mort, Suleiman.
Allez, Crane, ne fais pas comme si tu t'en moquais.
Hardest
Combien de vies
boss
dépendent
fight
de ce disque?
in history.
Des centaines, des milliers, peut-être des milliards.
Are you ready for it? Are we ready for it?
Raison sur une chose,
Because now we have to hit
Suleiman est
S.
mort.
Oh, we did it. Now D.
Il est mort avec son frère dans cette ville.
We did it. W.
Tu n'es même pas d'ici. Tu ne connais pas la souffrance.
Oh, still did it. A. Going around in a circle. Wait, wait. Another A? Oh my god, we did it. Can't believe it.
Je vais t'apprendre, Crane. Tu vas souffrir avec
Man.
moi.
Look at the skill that it just took to kill this guy. To be fair, the first couple times, they don't give you very much time to react, so you're probably gonna get hit a couple times. But once you know the keystrokes every time, yeah,
Vas-y, lâche-toi.
it's pretty much a joke.
Vas-y, je ne résisterai pas, comme tu l'as fait pour Tahir. Vas-y.
Va te faire, enfoiré. Tu veux que j'édicte mes règles? La première, c'est que tu vas souffrir tout le reste de ta putain de vie.
Scintillating gameplay, indeed. Hey, I told you. Just wait and we'd get back to the waiting. Here we are, alright?
Comme ça, Crane. Montre que t'es un homme.
Putain, tu vas te taire, merde!
Yes, that is the final boss. Right there. That was it. There's one more section. There's one more section that we actually have to start hitting buttons. And after that, it's over. We just wait until time happens. So, hooray! However, there's a small detail that I like to point out to every person that watches this this cutscene. I'll point it out to you, don't worry, you'll see it. It's a very funny detail. One of those things that they probably shouldn't have messed up as bad as they did, but they messed it up real bad.
Donne-moi le disque, afin qu'il y ait une petite chance qu'Aran survive, et je te tuerai. Sans douleur. Si tu résistes, la ville est perdue. Comme toi, tu es jusqu'à ça.
D'accord, tiens.
2.
Ready? Last input! Now watch the knife, watch the knife. You'll see it slide up his face.
Ça te va comme décision, connard.
Oh, perfect. That was fair enough, King. It was very fair. Alright. Probably about another minute and a half and we're ready on time. More exposition, everybody's favorite.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux?
Reich nous a dit qu'il avait les notes du scientifique mort. Il n'y a que le vaccin qui nous intéresse. On vous donne une dernière chance. Récupérez le reste des données et venez avec nous.
J'ai des tonnes de raisons de vous dire d'aller vous faire foutre. Mais si pour une fois vous arrêtiez de me prendre pour un con. Vous avez besoin du vaccin, et il est ici, quelque part, en ville. Tant qu'il sera là, vous pourrez pas...
It's kind of unfortunate the speedrun kind of,
Crane, qu'est-ce que vous en avez
you know,
à foutre de ce qui arrive à ces gens? Vous êtes
ends this way. Because it honestly makes it kind of annoying to finish runs.
Non, plus maintenant.
But
Je recontacterai quand j'aurai pris ma
there's not
décision.
much to do to change it. So, this in-game timer is running this entire time. So,
Crane, vous m'entendez? Ici Camden.
very fun run
Oui, je vous
otherwise.
écoute. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Very enjoyable, even if there's a good bit of downtime.
Les résultats sont époustouflants, et je ne pense pas que le mot soit trop fort. Crane, si vous récupérez les notes de Zéré, je suis certain qu'on pourra trouver un vaccin.
Entendu. On en
Ouais.
reparle quand on se voit.
Get ready.
C'est Ayo au micro. Je vous le rappelle encore. Passez la nuit dans l'abri le plus proche. Bonne nuit. Et bonne chance.
And time. All right. Let's see what that was. Are you kidding me? Oh. So that is a world record time. I don't know if we can count it in terms of the run going down. For a little bit, but that is technically a 2-second PB for me, and a world record. So oops. I'm gonna go with oops on that. Okay. But that's it for me. Thanks for having me.